gosh. That makes me so happy. Hey guys, welcome back. So got Friday favorites and Fooeys for you today, and I would say that I was still loving those kind of like burgundy and still fall-y sort of makeup looks, and definitely shimmer. Like I was still really into glittery, shimmery lids and just kind of playing around with that. I really was revisiting and shopping my stash this week. So I've got some things that are just great products that aren't necessarily new but are awesome and that I was loving this week. So yeah, let's get to the favorites. Okay, so first off for eyes, I was playing with a couple of Tarte palettes. First off, the Tartelette Toasted palette. Let me get the little plasticky thing out of here. This one is so pretty. So I would say this one is great if you love warm toned eyeshadows. So I would say the original Tartelette is great if you love kind of purpley, taupey, gray sort of colors. The Tartelette in Bloom is great if you love just neutrals, and then this one is the warmest. So was really playing with some warm kind of colors this week. Definitely this one and this one. That's what I have in my crease today. I wore this one day. It is so fun. It is pigmented, so know that. Then I have a little bit of this in my outer corner. These are a really nice formula to them. They are very soft, so just know that about them. You really want to use just a tiny bit of product. Definitely tap off your brush. I notice a little bit of fallout on my face, especially with the darker shades, but I really notice more of it in the pan. So I would say it's, you know, just more messy in the pan, but I mean, look at that pigmentation. Beautiful. So your palette may get a little bit messy looking, and you may have some fallout on your face, but if you're tapping off your brush and just not using a lot of product, you just don't need a lot of product, you won't have it like all over your face. You know what I mean? So there they are right there. I mean, you can just see like how opaque and pigmented those are. So that's a concentrated application. So you just obviously don't need it that much on your eyes. So just a tiny bit of product and then just build it up. They blend really well. They wear well. Very, very pretty. What do I have? Oh, I have something from the other palette on my lids. This palette is so cute. This is the Sizzle eyeshadow palette. Oh, full honesty, I got it because of the glittery packaging. It totally sucked me in, made me smile. I think it's so cute, but then I really love the shadows inside. So that was a bonus. I wouldn't have bought it if I didn't think the shadows inside would be good too, but the packaging is what sucked me in. So here it is here. So I mainly played with this shade right here and this shade. This is what I have on as my highlighter today. These are beautiful as a highlighter. So, so pretty. I have a little bit of this on the inner corners of my eyes too, just a tiny little bit. And then I have this on my lids. And then did I play with any others? I made a little bit of the blending shade. I will say these shadows get weird looking in the pan, especially the matte. That gets real weird looking. It just looks kind of like gougey. Like there's some like gouges out of it, but I don't notice like a problem working with them on my eyes. So I don't know, that doesn't matter. But if you notice your palette looking a little bit goofy looking, you're not alone. Mine does too, but I mean, I love the shadows. They work great. I think they look really pretty on the eyes. I mean, look how like metallic and pigmented those are. Gorgeous. So I have this on my lids, obviously topped with some shimmer, and I used it with a setting spray. I mean, it's obviously still really pigmented without, but I used it with a setting spray just for funsies. So beautiful. And I played with these palettes together too, today and then also other days this week. So you can see that they really do kind of like complement each other. And you can create like a different sort of look. Like this is a very warm toned sort of color story over here, and this is a little bit more pinky burgundy, but combining them together, you can get a different sort of a look. So pretty. Okay, let's talk some shimmer. So played with these two this week, love them both. So this is the Pixie by Petra, one of the, I think these are called the Fairy Lights, and this is in Crystalline. So I played with this with the Sizzle palette, and especially with those lighter shades, like the ones that I'm wearing as a highlighter today. So beautiful topped on top of those. Oh my goodness. This is like Sugar Plum Fairy. I mean, that is really how I would describe it. Oh my gosh. That makes me so happy. That is so beautiful. It is like a pinky white, a pink, kind of a coppery green kind of a situation happening there. Oh my gosh, and it just catches the light and it is so beautiful. Once again, I love a more just kind of subdued makeup look, just kind of light, nothing super involved on the eyes. I mean, I went super involved today, but I just think that's so beautiful. A light eye look, and then just the main thing happening is just a little dot of soft shimmer. I think that is so beautiful and sweet looking. And this sort of a color there, like in a what am I trying to say? This kind of a glittery color with doing that is beautiful. So yeah, absolutely love that. And also played with this. This is the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Liquid Eyeliner. These are eyeliners, but they're great as an all-over shimmer. This is the one that I'm wearing today. They are so good. This one is in Midnight Cowboy. This is an awesome one to start with if you are thinking about getting one of these. This is one of my very, very favorites. I think Midnight Cowboy is the one that I have in the Moondust shadow too, and I really, really like that. So Midnight Cowboy is just a pretty one from Urban Decay. I'm trying to get enough that you can really see. So I talked about these last week because I was loving one of these last week as well. What I love about these is that they're an eyeliner, so it's a tiny little applicator, so you don't get a ton of product. So if you really just want a little hint of shimmer, like I was talking about, a light makeup look with a little hint of shimmer, these are perfect for that because you can just kind of barely dot on and then just dot with your fingers and you get just a very light application of it. Or you can apply more like I did right there and get a more concentrated, opaque sort of a amount of shimmer there. So this one is, I would say, kind of a old gold is how I would describe this. It's beautiful. This one isn't as like dimensional, meaning there's not a lot of different colors happening in it, but I mean, it's definitely dimensional in the fact that it catches the light beautifully and it's very duochromy, but it's really just the old gold sort of a shimmer color. It's stunning. I don't find any problems with wear time with either of these. I really don't find them all over my face. I mean, a little bit because it is shimmer, but very, very little because it's like a built-in glitter glue with both of them, which is awesome. For blush this week, an oldie but a goodie I have mentioned many times on my channel, and you guys seem to really appreciate this. Like when I revisit old favorites and kind of like we all remind each other about old great makeup that's still really good. It's just not like brand new, but it's an oldie but a goodie. It's a classic that's so good. So this is one of those products. This is MAC's Mineralized Blush in Warm Soul. Whoa, I'm about to drop all the packaging. Y'all, this has been around a long time and it is still just as amazing. I love this so much. It is a gorgeous, like go with everything, never gonna fail ya sort of a neutral blush. I mean, really, I would say the main thing about this is it has like a little bit of a glow to it, but it's not overwhelming. So if you see, FYI, if you see any like shimmer on my hand, that's not from this blush. It's from the shadows I just showed you. This is really just like a subtle, glowy, satiny sheen to it. I don't notice it as much in a swatch, but on the cheeks, obviously I'm wearing it with that highlighter, so you're mainly seeing the highlighter, but I do notice when I get this on my cheeks, that glow comes out more. So I think that's really, really beautiful. It gives this soft focus look on the cheeks, really youthful, gorgeous, not over the top, just subtle and natural and beautiful. So love it so much, blends beautifully. I've had this for a long time. Probably need to get a new one. If I really think about it, I probably need a new one because I've had this so long, but I mean, it's awesome. So yeah, revisiting some old favorites. And then for lips, an awesome oldie but goodie, Maybelline's Matte Lipstick in Touch of Spice. I remember when these first came out, this shade got a lot of hype and attention, and for good reason. It was instantly one of my very favorites too, because this is beautiful. People still talk about it, but obviously not as much as when it first came out. Didn't get like, you know, things get tons of attention when they first come out, and then they're maybe revisited, but anyway. I'm just saying, it deserves a second look, another look. What happened there? I don't know what's going on with that swatch. But it deserves another look because it's a beautiful, beautiful lipstick. I would describe this as like a raisiny, rich, mauvey rose sort of a color. Yeah, all the words to describe it there. So it's a mauve. It's kind of a rich mauve, but it's got like a raisiny something undertone to it that is so, so beautiful. You can see up here, I like to apply a couple of layers to it like that, and then you get a really nice opaque coverage with it. I find it to be a really low maintenance, comfortable matte lipstick formula. One of my very favorites, if not maybe my very favorite, definitely in the top 3 favorite lip products ever, because it's just so low maintenance and comfortable and easy, and there's tons of colors. It's like $5. Absolutely love this shade. I think it's just beautiful. It's a very fall-y, rosy sort of a color. So yeah, touch of spice. If you've got this one, break it back out, show it some love because it's awesome. Okay guys, so those are all my favorites for this week. So hope that you really enjoyed this video. Please hit a thumbs up if you did. Let me know down below what you were loving this week or maybe not so much loving. Let me know your weekend plans or any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!